Hey guys, what's up? This is Darklaw of Darklaw's Domain, and sorry I haven't made a video in quite a while. Um, I've just been really busy with my personal life and whatnot, along with hanging with my friends a lot. But I have picked up some stuff recently over the past couple of weeks. Mostly stuff for my birthday, but a few other pickups as well. And I'm going to show you what I got right now. I got a couple of movies, some music, CD, and some games. So, I'll show, and one accessory which I'll show right now. The first thing I recently picked up, well, this one actually I got it from my brother. This is level 3. This is a PS4 headset. Since my last headset, well, it was just a pair of earphones, but I used those for my PS4 for a short time, and I just bought them brand new, but they got in the wash, so only one of the earphones actually worked, so my brother decided to get me a new pair, and this set was actually handpicked by me because I wanted to get something that had decent quality, but nothing that would kill my brother's budget because I didn't want to just go crazy and get like a freaking $100 headset. That would just be too much, especially for him. But so I settled for this one, which this model is called Level 3. That's really all that's really all I know. But I have used it for a bit, and the sound quality of it is actually really good. Very solid, I might add. You could hear everything in this. Not to mention the little cushions surrounding each headphone. They're actually very comfortable, and it actually does tighten themselves around it actually does tighten itself around your head, so it makes the experience easier, and just really brings you in, just really immerses you into the gaming experience. And this also really works well for other uses, such as using it for your iPod if you want to listen to music on it, or just or your tablet or your computer or whatnot. This is practically a universal-ish kind of headphone headsets, except it also does have a mic, and the mic is really solid. Quality is very good. And chat quality is really good too. I actually use this to talk to my brother while playing Monster Hunter World. Great game. And yeah, just about anything I can use for it except my Xbox One, but I don't really care because I already have an Xbox One headset. But anyways, yeah, this is a really, really good headset. My only gripe is that the cord is a bit on the short side, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. It's still a very, very good headset. Not too expensive either. It's $30. Now, this one my mom actually gave to me as a birthday gift. Serj Tankian Empty Walls single. Now, I don't think my mom really realized that what she got for me was a single of his song Empty Walls. But even so, I am a huge fan of System of a Down, and my mom knows that, so... And my mom really... And I also really like Serj Tankian as well, his solo stuff. So mom knew what to get for me without this, but it's really good. I like the songs on there, although there's only like two, which is I honestly can't fault it because it's just a single. I would have liked to have a full album, but still, it's really good. The song "Empty Walls" is a damn good kick-ass heavy metal kind of song. Gratefully Disappeared is really good too. Next up is Ron White, A Little Unprofessional. I actually really enjoy stand-up comedy, but I haven't watched myself some stand-up in quite some time. That is until my mom got this for me as a birthday gift, and I started watching it. I laughed my ass off. I've watched this with my brother and another friend of mine on my birthday, and we just laughed our asses off all the way through. It was just freaking hilarious. It's good stuff. Next up is a movie, an actual movie, or actually two. I'll show you the other one in a minute. Star Trek Beyond. This is the DVD and Blu-ray combo. I haven't watched this yet, but I really do need to get around to it because I am a huge Star Trek fan. I just haven't watched all the movies yet, but I love the Star Trek series. So yeah, it has the DVD and has the Blu-ray, and that's all I really need. Also came with Deadpool. Now, sadly, this is just the DVD version, but it's still Deadpool, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It was one of the best movies I ever saw in theaters, too, because I watched this movie when it was still in theaters, and I came out of the theater laughing my ass off. I loved it. It was freaking hilarious. A great action comedy film. Great Marvel movie. I highly recommend it. Even if you're not a fan of Marvel movies, this one really does break a lot of tropes, and it's just so good. Now for the actual games themselves. First, I'll start with the PS4 games that I got. I only got two, but good stuff nonetheless. So, the first game pickup I got here is the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, which my buddy Zach actually gave to me as a birthday gift, and I'm very happy about it. This one was also a hand-picked affair, because he wanted me to choose what game I wanted to get, and he'd buy it for me as a gift, so I did, and this was my pick. As I'm a huge Street Fighter fan, been playing since I was 12 years old, and this one contains everything from Street Fighter 1 all the way up to Third Strike from 1999, which is awesome. The only thing that they omitted was the Street Fighter EX games and Pocket Fighter, or as it's known in other countries as Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix. But that's okay. They're not that important anyway. I would have loved to see Street Fighter EX on there, but I can understand why they didn't put it on there. They probably wanted to just focus on the 2D games because that's where they were more familiar with, and that was also where they would get more where people would just enjoy the games more, because I know a lot of people didn't really care for the EX games too much. My favorite Street Fighter game, especially on this compilation, would have to be Street Fighter Alpha 3. I also really love Street Fighter Alpha 2 as well, along with Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. I would say the Champion Edition, but the Champion Edition is just downright brutal. Still good, just holy shit, it's brutal. But all great stuff. I've played each game on here, and like I said before, Alpha 2 and 3 are my favorites, along with Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Hyper Fighting. Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. I haven't played much of Third Strike yet. I really need to play more of it, because I have been hearing so many good things about it was one of the best games in the series. So I'll get around to that eventually. Hell, I'm thinking about doing a review on this when I've played all the games, because I really do intend on making reviews eventually. I just got to find the time to do it. But yeah, this is great stuff, and the games all play very well, so can't complain. Resident Evil 4 on PS4. Now, I had this game on PS2 years ago, but I threw it away because the game was broken. It didn't work anymore. It was so scratched up, I couldn't even get it resurfaced to save its life, so it was beyond repair. So, a little while later, I got the PS4 version, and I'm happy now because now I can finally get to re-experience the game again. I mean, yeah, it is an HD version, but it's still the same game through and through. There's no denying it. I would have liked to get the GameCube version, but hey, I can deal with having a PS4 version. Not a problem at all. I really do enjoy this game. It is, without question, my favorite Resident Evil game of all time. I love the atmosphere. I love the different mechanics. I love the scare factor. It's actually really well put together. And the tension, the pure unbridled tension, it's just great stuff. Very, very fun game. If you haven't played a Resident Evil game in your life, this is a great place to start. And the last game I got is Prototype on PlayStation 3. The reason I got this was because I had never played a Prototype game before in my life. I know I have a very large PlayStation 3 collection, so you think I would have played Prototype at least once, but I never did. I heard so many good things about it. Heard it was a fantastic game, and the series was great. But it wasn't until today that I actually bought this game at GameStop and actually finally got myself a copy. I was going to get Prototype 2 as well, but they didn't have it, so I was kind of left with the first one. I decided not to get the, I decided to just hold off on getting the Biohazard bundle for the time being, because while I do get that it probably fixed a lot of bugs from the first two games, from the games on the PS3, I'm just, at the moment, just kind of tight on money, and I'm not going to get that for a little while at least. I just want to try out the games in their original form first. That's really all there is to it. So yeah, I haven't played this game yet, but I'm really intent on giving this a shot, especially considering I actually heard it was a lot like Infamous, or well, basically Prototype was basically an Infamous clone, or Infamous was basically a Prototype clone, but I didn't really know about that. I heard about that, but I never really knew that it was, but I don't really know if it's actually true or not. But I'm really excited to give this a shot, especially considering I'm a huge Infamous fan. So I am going to give this a shot when I can. Really, really excited. And I'll get Prototype 2 very soon, because I do plan on getting both games. And the last one I want to show, it's not a game, but it's still game related, and that is Dissidia Final Fantasy NT Collector's Edition Guide. I don't own the game, but this was given to me by my brother because GameStop was actually going to throw these collector's guides away and burn them. So GameStop still had a few copies left, and my brother decided to pick two, one for him, one for me. So yeah, So I'm thinking, why not? I like Final Fantasy enough. So yeah, it's nice to have a collector's guide for once, which is pretty cool, especially considering I never had a collector's guide in my life. It's got a lot of Final Fantasy information along with how to play, along with going through NT's gameplay and stuff like that. I do intend on playing NT in the future, but right now I just I just need to work on the games that I already have. And NT is not too high on my list right now. I will get it eventually, but not now. Anyways, so that is it. All the pickups I've gotten as of recently. Games, movies, music, miscellaneous stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.